All right. The perfect woman does not exist in this dojo. Anyway, so we're gonna have a good old gander, right? In case anyone doesn't know, gander means look. Pretty sure it's Australian slang. We say it in Australia a lot. We're gonna look at sex toys. Before we even get to the name, right? Before we get to the name, what do we have? Perfection. Boom shakalaka. Anyway, let's go on. Sektor, master armorer of the Ling Kuei. Of course she is. Right. You know when you read leaks like 1,000 years ago for this game, you know, and you hope that it wouldn't end up coming true, and then it comes true, and you're like, shit. This is one of those situations. Sektor grew up immersed in Ling Kuei culture. Her mother was a leading warrior. Of course, right? Her father was its master armorer. Oh, okay. Well, finally, some recognition for a good man. Sektor marveled at his flawless work. Apprenticing with him, she eventually surpassed her. Of course she did. I can't do it no more. Right. Of course she surpassed her father's skills. When he retired, she took his place. She probably killed him, because, you know, Bihan killed their father, so I wouldn't be surprised. You know. Imagine being the perfect woman. Right. But Sektor also wanted to honor her mother's legacy. Now her vast knowledge of weapon, of course, women in STEM, weaponry, and her formidable martial skills, of course, make Sektor a combatant like no other. Not as good as anyone else. Sub-Zero, Smoke, Scorpion. No one else. These are just the best. Perfection. You know, when you go back and you read the bios, right, of these older characters. By the way, you're getting an apology out of me in another video. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. Anyway, you go back and read these old bios, right, and you're like, man, they didn't care about, like, they weren't trying to, like, suck each other off with doing this crap, right? That's the difference. That's the difference that we have, okay? Is that we're not having, like, you know, these biographies back in the day going, oh, there's the greatest warrior that perfected, and, you know, they just surpassed everyone. You know, it's like, yeah, here's what they think and what they're doing, and that was the end of it. That's how it felt anyway, right? Sensing Sektor was a kindred spirit. Sub-Zero shared his grand vision for the Ling Kuei's future. She joined his efforts immediately. So, basically, Sub-Zero is gonna bang her. What was that? You can't say that on YouTube? Oh, I'm sorry. Have sexual intercourse. Can we say that? Thank you. Right, sexual intercourse with this woman. I guarantee it. I almost guarantee it. Right. Because Subby got to get laid somehow. I mean, Scorpion's getting laid. Right. All the weirdos that think that Johnny and Kenshi are getting laid. You know, why does... You know, instead of giving the woman the cold shoulder, Subby could give the old ice clone. Or the ice bone. Man, the ice bone. Anyway, now Sub-Zero's most trusted lieutenant. Of course. Women in STEM. Sektor will force the Lin Kuei to evolve. Those who cannot change will be eliminated. Right? Not because, like, not the... Now, again, going back to the, the true timeline. Not this revisionist shit. Right. Basically, the Lin Kuei were forced into cyberization to remove their humanity, because when Shao Kahn was going to invade Earthrealm, souls were immediately removed from the entire population except for the chosen warriors, and of course anyone that doesn't have a soul. So essentially, if you turn everyone into a robot, they don't have a soul anymore because they're dead, right? They're just autopilot. So that's what I'm watching the trailer, right? Like, I'm watching the trailer while I do this, right? And I just keep getting AIDS. But anyway, moving on. So that's the reason why, right? They forced this initiative onto the Lin Kuei to survive the Outworld invasion. Right? Now, like, why do they want to do it? What's the motivation? I'm sure we'll find out in the fucking $1,000 story DLC, right? This trailer, like, I've just watched this trailer out of the corner of my eye. I know you guys can see it down there, but it's over here on this other screen, and my god. Anyway, so the perfect woman does exist, right? In the form of sex toy. You know, she can do no wrong. You know, she's just a master armorer. She's a master warrior. Cyrax, Tampax, she's a master warrior. I mean, everyone's just all the women. Are these the only two women, by the way, in the Lin Kuei? Right. I liked it when it was. I liked it when Frost, right, was Subby's protege back in, you know, the proper timeline, you know, and you know, before she went a bit cuckoo magoo, right? And this is, oh my god, this is just literally just written. This is just like pure feminist fanfic fantasy, right? Courtesy of Dominic, the lead writer, apparently, over at Netherwork. Like it's just ridiculous, man. Like, it's just ridiculous, right? Perfect woman. And who was her mother, right? Yeah, because obviously there are other women, because her mother was a leading warrior. Who was Sextoy's mother? Right? What was her name? Strap-on? Like, who was it? Like they throw this shit out there. Right? Oh, perfect woman. Perfect woman. Can do no wrong. Did this. Just, you know. Although, interestingly enough, she's evil. So, you know, like, there's that bonus for, like, well, it's always funny how, you know, they always make these women so bloody unlikable that they may as well either be evil or are evil. Both are completely interchangeable as far as I'm concerned. But this is just ridiculous. Right? And the only way that Sub-Zero is sharing his ice pole for his grand vision, right, is because he's banging her. Right? Subby's tapping that. Okay? That's why... Listen. This, I just figured it out. Like, in the Lin Queef, right, which is clearly what this is ending up being, the Lin Queef, right? They are... Sub-Zero, she's like, oh, I'm going to make everyone robots. And he's like, whoa, hang on a sec. Hang on. I ain't rooting no cyborg. Alright? I want the proper poontang. You're just going to make some outside suits, yeah? So we can take that off. Because, you know, I haven't had nothing. And I've got to give my ice pole to someone. Right? That's why they're Iron Man suits, so you can take them off. See? He doesn't really care about the cyberization in the future like she's claiming to be. He's like, oh yeah, that's great, love. Yeah, you'll just, yeah, that's great for the. Yeah, no, don't remove the vajayjay. We need that, right? We need that, and because we need, because we don't want everyone else to think that if you get rid of the vajayjay, everyone else gets rid of the vajayjay, and then we can't grow the clan, right? Not like the old timeline where they used to just steal fucking children off the street. That's how we got the Ling Kuei. But whatever, right? And now we've got, so this is Bihan gonna be Han, Bihan, what the fuck, Han, right? Isn't Han that dude from Fast and the Furious? Anyway, moving on. So he's like, no, you just make the suit on the outside. We don't want to mess with the plumbing, right? I want to enjoy the plumbing with my ice pole, right? God, she's going to be an aggravating bitch. The voice actress, I think, is one of those crazy lefties too, because she had like some weird like rant about people or some shit a little bit ago. I think it was on Instagram or Twitter or something, right? Anyway, it'll be out there. Somebody will find it. And it's just like, man, you just like it's like, we want you to buy our product, but you're a piece of shit. Please buy our product. Fucking morons. Anyway, catch you next time.